Welcome to the Scorpio Healing Academy, episode 6. I am your most gracious host, Master J. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about shh. Everybody, be sure to listen to this in the daytime, or else, they're gonna get you. They probably already got you. That's why you're listening to this video. We are going over dealing with energy vampires, spiritual parasites, and a narcissist. Now, I use the word narcissist vaguely because in my personal experience, I do believe narcissists are just forms and variations of different parasites and energy vampires that one comes to deal with. I know there's scientific terms, covert, All right, let's leave it at that, okay? So you're gonna learn in this video 3 signs how to identify the following. Let's just stick with the term energy vampire for now, and then 3 steps to get rid of them, because you don't want it. And maybe you're stuck in a situation with the energy vampire right now and you don't know what to do. As you found this video, take heed, my friend. Stay a while and listen. You have come to the right place. Now, before I begin, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsor, the Vega Star Network. That is the Scorpio Scriptures staff. They run a private network. You can check it out at vegastarnetwork.com if you want to change your life, go on a healing journey, maybe travel abroad in the future and have some people to meet, aka Scorpio Scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing, we have just released the Scorpio Scriptures Healing Academy 10 Commandments of Healing. That is a free audiobook you can get at the scorpioscriptures.com based off my personal experience after healing hundreds of people. I listed the 10 most common things that I see that people need healing in. All right, now let's get into it. That's enough the introduction. All right. Shh. Hold up, everybody, hold up. We gotta get serious here. It's a video, it's a podcast. It's Scorpio Healing Academy, episode 6. Becky! Calm your pantyhose down, Becky. Calm down. 3 signs of dealing with energy vampires. Now, this really came to light after I got rid of an energy vampire in my own life that I've been in contact with for so long, right? Sometimes you just grow up with these certain things. You and I, we grow up in our life, and maybe we're around friends or family, or we just grow up with people, right? And we never come to second think after perhaps you gone on your spiritual journey, you went on a spiritual awakening, yeah? And you tried to continue to be friends with people. You tried to continue this relationship to go on, or you left and you met someone, and then the relationships, they seem healthy. You try your best, but it's always strange, and it always feels not right. Like there's something's not right, but you can't figure it out. There's a high chance you're dealing with an energy vampire. So number 1 sign, and trust me, let me tell you this. You have to have the courage to get rid of these people in these connections. You have to have the courage. There's a saying, our battle is not a physical battle, our battle is a spiritual battle. And these spiritual parasites and energy vampires, they come in your life and they're invisible, and they make a home in you, and they make a home in your mind, and they begin to drain you. First sign that you may have a spiritual parasite or you're dealing with an energy vampire. So take note of this. The person that you are dealing with, the connection that you have with them, whether it be romantic, family, friend, whoever, the connection is centered around guilt and shame, and full of highs and full of lows. Now, what do I mean when I say guilt and shame? When I say guilt and shame, it means that whenever you think of breaking off this connection with someone, or whenever you think of saying something to this person, or you actually say things to this person, what ends up happening is, for some reason, you end up feeling guilty or ashamed for saying what you said. And then it goes back up, and then it goes back down, and it goes back up, and it goes back down. This whole connection is really just centered around you questioning your own morals, because you keep on and continuously are guilt tripped and shamed by this person for speaking the truth and speaking out on what's wrong. And it goes up and down and up and down and up and down. The energy vampire narcissists, these parasites that are in other people, this is what they live off of, and this is what they feed off of. And trust me, let me tell you something. Listen very closely. When you are listening to this video, you may hear things in your mind that try to rationalize out what I am saying is wrong, or rationalize out what that person is doing is not wrong, and you're just overthinking, you're overreacting. If you start to have those thoughts, they got you already. They already got you. They are so far in your mind. The spiritual parasite, the vampire, is so far in your mind that you cannot even see the truth. I am here to help you see the truth. Listen to me. Hello. Listen. You know when something's off, but people can play tricks on you. Don't let people play tricks on you. Don't let the guilt, don't let the shame, don't let the high and lows, emotional roller coasters of a relationship really blind you to the fact that something is off. A relationship should not be like this. It should not leave you feeling drained, because you know what's being drained? What's being drained is the very essence of your life and the very essence of your soul. Hence the term energy vampires. Have you ever seen somebody get into a relationship and in 1 year they age 10 years? Because they are dealing with the energy vampire. They lose themselves, they lose their spark of life, they lose their idea, and their life becomes centered around this person. Because the only time they ever feel alive is when they get their energy drained from them, because that's the only time they're ever actually feeling anything. Get out! Break free! Number two sign that you may be dealing with the energy vampire, spiritual parasite, or I guess the official term is called narcissist. But I don't like that term that much, because they say narcissism is a psychological disorder, right? But you gotta understand, this is not a battle of the physical, nor is it the battle of the psychological. This is a battle on a spiritual plane, and I'll go over more of that and how to get rid of them, the next 3 steps. Number 2 sign you are dealing with the energy vampire or a parasite. You know parasites? You ever seen a parasite? Can you imagine a parasite in your head right now? What does a parasite look like? What does it look like? Because that's what you're dealing with. What does a parasite look like? What is the existence of a parasite? The existence of a parasite is to latch on to a being and to drain its nutrition from it. So when you're dealing with a spiritual parasite, you're dealing with a thing that is latching onto you, that is draining your very, very life force. And I do mean that, life force. They say things. Number two, y'all. They say things in a way that make you mad and confused on purpose. They insult you and they gaslight you, and they do it on purpose just to get a thrill from it. And they combine this with number two, they then use guilt and shame. Anytime you call them out for it, oh, what are you talking about? I wasn't doing anything wrong. Oh, anyway, I'm talking about. This is just the way it is. And what's even worse is usually you'll be around a friend group, a group of friends of people or something, or people that know this person, and they'll go, yeah, that's just the way he is. That's just the way she is. We're all used to it. They're all used to getting their energy drained. They are all used to getting their life siphoned from them. Gaslighting. What are you talking about? I'm not being crazy. You know, you ever talk to someone? All right, if this is resonating with you, just comment below. Number 333, because you're in synchronicity with healing from this BS. All right, 333. If any of this resonates with you in the video, comment below 333, just to affirm that you understand you're in the perfect place to get rid of this SHIT right now. You ever talk to someone and you know they say some stuff, But when you call them out on it, they're like, what you talking about? Or you go, why did you say it like that? What do you mean, what did I say like that? I always say it like that. And you can tell they're full of it. But they do not break that. They do not ever break that. You know what I'm saying? Now, what do you mean I said that? I didn't mean it like that. You're just misinterpreting it. No, I know you said it like that. I know how you're talking to me. I know how you're behaving. I know how you are. The moment this is why it's so tough to deal with these spiritual parasites. Energy vampires. The moment you shine the light on the vampire denies that the light even exists. And then the vampire wants to turn you into a vampire by denying the fact that the light exists. And when they deny the fact that the light exists, you begin to question your own existence, and the light in you dims, and they got another one. They bitten you on the neck, and it's like a plague, and it comes in and it begins to siphon your soul. You become one just like them. You fight them head on with your light, and they question. They turn that light back at you. And they turn it into your own darkness, and they create more darkness in you because they're afraid, man. They're afraid. The last thing a vampire wants to do is get caught, because the thrill is gone. The thrill for it is gone. It scatters. It scatters in the presence of light. It scatters in your presence. So this is why it's so hard to deal with these freaking things, these freaking people that are like this, right? These freaking spiritual attachments that come into your life. Because you're trying to combat. Listen here. Listen. This is the realest thing I can tell you right now. Most of us, our logical mind, we are trying to combat a spiritual issue with logical thinking, and it does not work. A vampire doesn't get hurt in the physical world. It only dies by the sunlight. And it knows you're trying to put some light in it, yo. And it will do everything it can to gaslight you. There are people that do this, and you know you're thinking of someone right now. And number 3, the biggest way to know. Ooh, I just got chills from this. Number three signs to know that you are dealing with the energy vampire, a spiritual parasite. They are entangled. Now okay. This right here might be the one that you need to hear, because it takes a lot of discernment to understand this. They are entangled in your day-to-day thoughts and control you with fear and anxiety. Even when these people are not around you, they latch onto you so deeply that just at the thought of seeing them, just at the thought of speaking with them, just reading a text message from them, you feel fear, you feel anxiety, you feel what I like to call a sense of impending doom, or in this case, a sense of bad juju, bad vibes, bad, right? But you can't avoid it because they're entangled in your mind. They have latched onto your mind spiritually by sucking the life force slowly away from you. And the more that they get entangled into you, like roots of poison ivy, the more that you think of them, the more power they have over you, and the more that they begin draining you. They drain the very essence of your life, your motivation, your drive, your dreams. They want it all. They want it all. They don't want you to have anything. They want to control you. They want to control, even on a deeper level, your day-to-day actions, your very life. They want to take it from you. No cap, as the kids say. That means no lie, no exaggeration. All right, no cap. I'm still young, man. I'm still young here. This is what the kids say. No cap. No cap. No exaggeration. Think of this. Am I breaking you free yet? Can you see? Can you listen? Can you understand? Do you know what I am saying, man? Becky. They are entangled in your day-to-day thoughts. And you can't break free, can you? Why? Because they've gotten you. They've tangled you up with guilt, shame, emotional highs, emotional lows. Gaslighting. What are you talking about? I didn't say that. Oh no, you're crazy. Ha ha ha. Everybody else is blah 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 blah. And then you hear it in your head all day, right? Blah 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 blah. You get a text message from them, you block their number, but still all you hear is blah 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 blah. And you're sitting there thinking, why did I ever? Man, this person's so annoying. Oh my god, this person's so annoying. And they got you. The moment they can trigger you, the moment they can pull on your emotional strings, they got you. Oh Lord have mercy, they got him. So you are now about 1,000,000% sure you're dealing with the energy vampire. How are we going to get rid of them? We need to administer some serious spiritual healing. Are you ready? Let's take a quick water break and we're gonna go into part 2. Excuse me. So please, go to scorpioscriptures.com/free and you can get the Scorpio Scriptures 10 Commandments of Healing. I would highly recommend that if you are on a journey of dealing with something like this and you really want to heal, you really want to get rid of these things. Because what I can provide you right here is a framework, a spiritual framework to help change your mind. But you must do the work yourself, okay? So scorpioscriptures.com/free. It's free. You don't even gotta buy it. If you want to support us, like the video, comment below 333. I will get rid of this damn vampire, and you can donate to us, purchase something you really want to support us. If you F with us, as the kids say, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for you, you're here for me. Alright, so we went over the 3 signs of identifying the energy vampires. And likely you already had someone on your mind before you even clicked this video. You just needed some extra power in your life. Well, you came to the right place because we are jam-packed with power. You know why? Because your boy Jay is right here with you, getting rid of these energy vampires. And damn, it feels so good. I'm telling you, rising above that shame, that guilt, those emotional games, and freeing yourself and cutting yourself off from these people and living your life and doing the best that you can. There is a rejuvenating energy that comes with it when you reclaim your power. So I'm here to help you and support you because you need it, man. This is a spiritual battle. You gotta fight for your life. Number 1, how to get rid of an energy vampire. Defeat the energy vampire. Be gone, Dracula. Spiritual parasites and Narcissus. Number 1. Okay, now you gotta understand this. How to get rid of them. Number one, and this is very deep. Do not hate them. Do not hate them because you forgive them, for they know not what they do. And you do not hate them because that's what it wants from you. This is what I was saying earlier when I was saying you cannot fight a spiritual battle with the power of logic and the power of your mind. You have to fight the spiritual battle, the forces of darkness, with the only thing that can defeat it, which is love. Baby, don't hurt me. Do not hate them. Why? Understand that the people you are dealing with, that thing inside of them is not them. They are attached through a spiritual entity. Listen, follow me here. Follow me now. I'm not losing you. Don't lose. Don't. Hear me out here. That person, because I know this, you've seen glimpses of the real them, and then you see the glimpses of them when they start to act a fool. The energy vampire, the parasitic entity, the spiritual entity, it makes a home in them and it controls them. But it's important to understand that that is not them, because if you begin to hate them and if you begin to judge them, what you are doing is you are giving energy to that entity and you are allowing that entity, that energy vampire, to make a home in you, and then you will become just like them. In your mission, how often do we see this in the movies? In the mission to defeat all the zombies, the guy gets bit and becomes a zombie himself. Yeah, this is just what you are doing when you give hate and when you give anger and you start to yell and you start to cry and you start to judge the energy vampire. You become one and they have won the battle. The first step to get rid of them and the first step to winning this fight is to understand that they have no power over it, because they're steeped in darkness and they were probably converted into a Nightwalker by some other person. And then they tried to turn you. And you said, Becky. Becky the Gemini, I am watching, listening closely to the Scorpio Scriptures Healing Academy. And I ain't playing this shit. And I ain't playing with you. I don't F with you, energy vampire. You little stupid ass vampire, I ain't effing with you. You are not dealing with it anymore. But it comes from what? Wisdom, love, and understanding. Understanding that forgive them, for they know not what they do, and they really don't. They are in a state of unconsciousness. And as people who understand, it is our responsibility to turn back to a state of consciousness and turn back to the state of our natural self, which is love and understanding. It is to not judge. When we are judging, when we are hating, when we are giving our power unto that thing, unto that source. And guess what? The source, that person that you are dealing with, the entity, the spirit of evil, yes, evil, that has made a home in them, it wants you to do this. So it will play on your own emotional ties. It will make you think that you are fighting in the name for good, but when you think you are fighting in the name for good, that is when it has got you. Because it is not a fight, it is a spiritual battle. And the way to win in a spiritual battle is to use the power of true love, wisdom, and understanding. Number 1, you must understand that to not hate. Number 2, speak your truth. Whatever situation you are in with these people, well, there are 2 options here. Number 1, you can simply let go of your judgment and observe the triggers that constantly try to trigger you. However, this will be extremely difficult. To be able to walk in the midst of evil and the triggers that are around you, and to stay sane and to reclaim your power is very, very difficult. Number 2 is you got to set up your life in a position where you can cut off contact with this person. In some situations, this will be very easy. In some situations, this will be very hard, depending on how deeply entangled in their, not only mind, but in their life they have gotten you in. You need to cut off contact with these people, or else they will continuously drain you. That means have the courage to say, look, I am not dealing with this anymore. Do not talk to me anymore. I do not have the energy to talk to you anymore. Put up your boundary and leave. If you cannot do it right now and you have to do it in the future, make the intention and leave. Because if you stay, and if you stay in a situation that is draining you, it is not going to get better tomorrow. It is actually going to get worse. The more and more and more you allow someone to latch onto you and suck your emotional energy and play with you and leave and come back and leave and come back and do all these things and say all these things to you, the harder it is. The harder it's going to be for you to do this, to muster up the courage to say no. Enough is enough. Be gone from the midst of me, creature. You can say those exact words. Cut it out. Leave it out. Invite it out and push it out of your life. Forever? Likely forever, because you never want to be like this again. Do you even remember who you are? Have you forgotten who you are? When did you become this way? Do you even remember? Do you even remember? Reclaim your power. Have the courage to stand up to this thing and let go of it. And I'm telling you, a lot of things are going to happen when you do this. You have to. Once you identify somebody, you don't hate them. You come from a place of non-judgment. And when you have internally shifted, your internal frequency has shifted to a place of non-judgment and being able to get rid of them. Forgive them and let go of them. Exterminate them from your life. Reclaim your power back. Now, number three, understand this. If you successfully do this and you can move on with your life, how do you know you have actually become free from this? You've become free when whatever you did and whatever you went through no longer triggers you. This is why you must begin to observe and see what really triggered you or really upset you. Because anytime you get triggered, anytime you have these memories and you're still angry about it, you are still giving that entity its power. You are still giving the leech blood, a lifeline to suck off of. And you get too deep into it, you'll become just like them, and you'll push this energy back onto them. You'll become an energy vampire, and the next person you meet, you'll be vomiting all this past energy onto them, and you're going to continue and spread the cycle. You got to be able to not get upset at what happened, and understand that. Forgive them, for they knew not what they did. And understand this, you did not know. Why get angry at yourself? Why get mad at yourself? You didn't know any better. Don't beat yourself up. Pat yourself on the back for having the courage to walk away from these things. Do the walk away. Okay? Now, how do you know when you're truly free? You will know, man. You will know. Because that pep in your step will come back, because there's nothing draining you. And if you... Okay. Can you tell? There's another pep in my step. There's another octane of energy that has been unlocked in Master J. That's because I had the courage to get rid of energy vampires. And I've been doing it all the time, but I just got rid of a big one. And you know what? Perhaps it was a manifestation of something weaker in my own life. Perhaps these things are a manifestation of some things that are weaker in our own life. Now, we are too trusting of people. You know, healers, empaths, black sheeps, many of the people that listen to my content, oftentimes you're too trusting of people. You are too sensitive to others' feelings, and you are too compassionate, and you're too compassionate to the wrong people, and they will take advantage of you, and they will suck your soul. You must learn to defeat the weakness that is within you, and there will be no weakness without. You must begin and learn to be able to say no and have courage in the face of vagueness, darkness, ambiguity, and the gaslighting evils that use fear, that use emotional manipulation, ups and downs, guilt and shame to reel you back in. You have to be able to look in that face of that with the truth of which is love, and just say no. Nothing. No attachment needed. Nothing needed. I need nothing from you. Be gone from the midst of me. How do you know when you are free? You will know because your energy begins to come back. Do you remember what it felt like to be you? Do you remember what it felt like to have your energy back? And another sign that you're gonna see is when you break yourself away from these energy vampires, they will begin to lose it. They will begin to lose their cool, and they will play with you. They will play coy with you. They'll say, oh my God, I miss him so much. And they'll pretend that they're sad that you are gone. They are sad that you are gone, but it's not because of the reason that you think. These people, these attachments, they become sad that you are gone because they don't have anything to drain anymore. They don't have the consciousness to be sad in a loving way. They have the consciousness to be sad that their source of supply and their source of food, which was you, is no longer allowing it in its existence. So don't be played. Don't be played, my man. They're gonna call people up. They're gonna use other people against you and say, oh, look, I can't believe he or she did this to me all of a sudden. I was so good to them. They want you back, but they don't want you back for the reason that they are saying. They want you back because they want to devour you all over again. This is not a battle of flesh and physicality. It is a battle in the spiritual world. You must be aware. The realm of emotion is a realm which is used to drain you. You must come from the realm of I am, the realm of presence, and be aware, be still, and know that you are, we are, I am. And that I am is always with you. And if you look from a place of non-judgment, you'll begin to see these things which you have perhaps attracted to you or been born up into in your environment. And as you continue to grow and heal and become more conscious, you have the ability to shape and make your reality and say no. No to vampires. Not here, Becky. No. No to evil. And yes to the truth that is being expressed through yourself.
Hey, what up? It's your man, Master J, coming at you from Osaka, Japan. Over 9 years ago, I entered the medical field, and I quickly found that it was not aligned with what my soul wanted. 9 years later, I have lived my dream, but there was many confusing steps along the way. Meeting my twin flame, exiting the matrix, learning how to make money, learning how to be healthy, learning how to set boundaries and live as an empath, a starseed, a light worker, a chosen one. Today, the Scorpio scriptures functions all over the world, especially in Asia, hence why I'm here now, and I want to invite you to our new network, the Vega Star Network. Vega Star Network is made for people just like you who are on the journey, who may not have anybody who understands them in their life, right? If you want to learn from me, if you want to learn from some of my disciples who have studied under me for years, you can come in the Vega Star Network. We're going to talk all about financial game, spiritual game, health, wealth, love, abundance, and doing what you want to do in this crazy world.